Alright, next battle is Cool Trainer Edgar. In my opinion, this is the hardest fight we have left in Victory Road. This is the only fight that I'm nervous about between here and the Elite Four. Aerodactyl's gonna Mega Evolve and kill this Charizard with Rock Tomb. We taught Rock Tomb to Aerodactyl specifically for this battle. Charizard is also going to Mega Evolve. It's gonna Mega Evolve to Charizard Y. And Charizard Y is gonna set up the Harsh Sunlight, which is gonna make this battle really tough. Because two of the Pokemon on Edgar's team have Chlorophyll, and it makes them really, really hard to take out. But there's one little exploit, there's one little advantage that the Permanent Sun gives us that we're going to be using later on in this fight. This is Rhyperior coming out. Rhyperior has a slow kill on Aerodactyl with Head Smash. This thing can also set up Stealth Rocks. We would really rather see Head Smash here, but it's not super going to matter if it clicks Stealth Rocks. I don't think. Hopefully not. Awesome. Makes this battle a little bit easier. Ursaluna outspeeds this Rhyperior. We kill with Earthquake. This is Lilligant. Lilligant has Chlorophyll, so this thing is really, really fast. It also hits really hard. This is 50-50 between Close Combat and Solar Blade. We're going to switch to Overquill. We really would like this to be Close Combat. Thank you! Thank you for your cooperation! Thank you! Lilligant also has Sleep Powder. The reason that Overquill is pre-burned is so that this can never be Sleep Powder. Lilligant's highest damaging move on Overquill is Close Combat. We are going to switch to Cresselia. Cresselia is holding a Chesto Berry, so if Lilligant uses Sleep Powder, we will not be put to sleep. We are going to click Psychic. If Lilligant had used Solar Blade on the turn that Overquill came out and was only at -1 special defense, Psychic would be 5 and 8 to kill. But since it's used Close Combat twice, this is a guaranteed kill. If Lilligant had used Solar Blade when Overquill first came out, we would have had to send Overquill out a second time to guarantee 2 Close Combats before Psychic. We couldn't put a damaging boosting item on Cresselia because we needed to have Chesto Berry in case this thing clicks Sleep Powder. Why Ninetales? I'm not entirely sure why Ninetales came out. Cresselia outdamages Ninetales. The only Pokemon that outdamages Cresselia is Goodra. Ninetales has a guaranteed 4-hit kill with Weather Ball, and we have a guaranteed 4-hit kill with Psychic, so I guess that would mean that it's faster and outdamages us. Which would be why Venusaur didn't come out, because Venusaur can 2-kill us with Solar Beam and we can't one-shot with Psychic. Yeah, okay. Goodra outdamages us, but it's slower, so since we have low enough health that Ninetales can 4-shot with Weather Ball, it sees that it outdamages us. Okay. Okay. I was thinking this was going to be Goodra, but it's Ninetales. We should be fine. We're going to switch to Sneasler. This is most likely going to be Nasty Plot, since Weather Ball is a 4-hit kill. Very good. This Ninetales also annoyingly has a Focus Sash, so we have to 2-shot it. All we need now is for this attack to not crit. Oh my goodness. Woo! Okay! Sneasler is kind of an important Pokemon, so that would have been really bad. Oh, okay, I need a minute. Oh. Oh my goodness. Whew. That would have been a disaster. Boy, okay. Moving on now. This is Venusaur. Venusaur sees a kill with all of its moves. Best case scenario is that this is Earthquake. We're gonna switch to Hydreigon. Oh my gosh, it actually went with Earthquake. We taught Hydreigon Fire Blast. Hydreigon's holding a Zoom Lens. The actually boost from Zoom Lens means that this can never miss. Venusaur can never kill us. Venusaur could have potentially killed if it clicked Solar Beam instead of Earthquake, and then one of the 2 Solar Beams that Hydreigon got hit with was a crit. Oh, also, we taught Sneasler Poison Jab again to get rid of Brick Break, which we only taught Brick Break for the Snorlax, like, on the last battle. Last Pokemon left is Goodra. We're going to switch to Cresselia. And this is where that little advantage that I mentioned earlier comes into play. Since we are under harsh sunlight, Moonlight heals 2/3 of our HP instead of half of our HP. Cresselia is faster than Goodra, so even though Goodra outdamages us, we easily win this 1v1. It's just going to take a really long time. Ah, finally! Assault Vest Goodra against minus special attack Cresselia. That took forever. Huh. Alright, that was the hardest fight left in Victory Road. 4 fights left. Alright, next battle. This is against Triathlete Darren, which I'm pretty sure outside of Wally and Vito, Darren is the only trainer in Victory Road that's not a cool trainer. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure in the original Pokemon Emerald, everything in Victory Road is a cool trainer, so Darren's kind of unique. Weavile outspeeds and one-shots this Archeops with Icicle Crash. This would be Dragapult, who sees a fast kill on Weavile with Dragon Darts and Fire Blast and Steel Wing. However, because Weavile is holding a choice Scarf, we see a fast kill on Dragapult. This can only be Charizard. Charizard's the only thing that sees a slow kill on Weavile. This is always Flare Blitz. We are going to switch to Dragapult. After the recoil from Flare Blitz, Dragapult always fast kills with Draco Meteor. Actually, Draco Meteor's minimum 107, so we always fast kill even without the recoil. This is going to be Darren's Dragapult coming out. It's the only thing that fast kills my Dragapult. My Dragapult has a Citrus Berry, so that even if it was Flare Blitz, Max Roll Crit, after Citrus Berry, the only move this can possibly be from Darren's Dragapult is Dragon Darts. We're going to switch to Golisopod. On the emergency exit, we are going to be bringing out Absol. Absol is holding a Life Orb. After the recoil damage from Dragapult's Life Orb, we always kill with Sucker Punch. This is going to be Pikachu coming out next. Pikachu has a fast kill with both Volt Tackle and Thunder. However, Life Orb Absol kills Pikachu with Sucker Punch. This is going to be Nidoking coming out next. The reason that this was Nidoking is because after 2 ticks of Life Orb recoil, Nidoking sees a fast kill with both Sludge Wave and Earth Power. This is much more likely to be Sludge Wave because Earth Power only has 2 killing rolls, and Sludge Wave has 10. We're going to switch to Urshifu. Or maybe it's just going to be Earth Power. Urshifu kills this Nidoking with Surging Strikes. We have to use Surging Strikes because this Nidoking is also holding a Focus Sash. Last Pokemon in Darren's party is the always annoying, the signature, Run and Bun, Wobbuffet. Destiny Bond, Miracote, Counter, Encore, Shadow Tag, Ayapapa Berry. Every single Wobbuffet in this game is super annoying and super frustrating. Ideally, we would switch in Guts Ursaluna and one-shot this with Facade, but if it was to click Destiny Bond on the Switch, then Ursaluna would die. If we went Shed Shell on Ursaluna, we wouldn't be able to guarantee a kill with Destiny Bond, and if it lived, it would either kill us with Counter, or click Destiny Bond so that we would die next turn. So we have to kill this thing very slowly. Urshifu is holding a Shed Shell. We're going to switch out to Seismitoad. Seismitoad is just going to click Brick Break over and over and over until Poison Touch activates and poisons this Wobbuffet. Once Wobbuffet is poisoned, we're going to switch out Seismitoad, who's holding our other Shed Shell. We're going to bring in Dragapult. Dragapult is going to use all of its Sucker Punch PP. Then we're going to send in Absol. Absol's going to use all the rest of its Sucker Punch HP. And then by that point, hopefully there is going to be enough poison damage that Absol can kill with Life Orb boosted Knock Off. With how little damage Brick Break does, once Wobbuffet gets poisoned, we can stay in quite a bit longer because Counter isn't going to be doing hardly any damage. So this is just going to be a war of attrition. We switched to Absol early because we got a Poison Touch on the second turn. All we had to do was stand there and click Sucker Punch a couple of times until Wambafit didn't click Destiny Bond, and that ended up not being as bad as I thought it would. And that's Triathlete Darren. Next fight in Victory Road. This is Cool Trainer Hallie, or maybe it's Haley, or maybe it's Haley. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. Probably not Haley. This is a sturdy Custap Berry Golem with Explosion and plus attack nature, 30 attack IV Sneasler. Always kills this with Fake Out plus Close Combat, with both of them being minimum rolls and no damage boosting item. This Sneasler is insane. With the defense drop from Close Combat, Weavile, the only Pokemon that outspeeds Sneasler, sees a kill with Triple Axle. On the Triple Axle, we're going to switch to Golisopod. Golisopod is holding a Jaboca Berry, so that after the first hit of Triple Axle, Weavile's Focus Sash is now broken. Now that Focus Sash is broken, Weavile is always dead to first impression. Floette sees a fast kill with Light of Ruin. We're going to switch to Crobat, which... When was the last time I brought Crobat to a battle? It has been a long time, I think, since Crobat's come to a battle. Recoil damage from minimum roll Light of Ruin plus Life Orb Cross Poison always kills Floette. This is going to be a Escavalier coming out next. Escavalier out damages Crobat. It sees highest damaging move is Iron Head. We're going to switch to Infernape. Even though this Escavalier is holding an Assault Vest, Flamethrower from Infernape always kills. This is Turtonator. Highest damaging move on Infernape is Body Press. Turtonator can also use Curse. If Turtonator uses Curse, then Ursaluna in the back is not guaranteed to kill with Guts boosted Earthquake. So Infernape is going to click Aura Sphere here. Turtonator could potentially click Explosion since it's at full health. It's 1 in 20 to explode, but this is the last battle that we need Infernape for, so if it blows itself up, I don't really care. Wait, is that actually true? There's no way this is the last battle I need Infernape for. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's one battle left that I need Infernape for. Okay, so if this thing blows itself up, that would be bad, but it's 1 in 20. It's 1 in 20 to explode. It's a risk we're willing to take because the alternative is this thing could set up a curse, and then we can't kill it, and then Ursaluna could potentially die. Excellent. We're now going to switch into Dragapult. The reason we switched into Dragapult was because highest damaging move on Infernape was Body Press. Body Press does nothing to Dragapult. If it randomly clicked Explosion, we would save Infernape. And now that Dragapult is out on the battlefield, Turtonator can't explode because Explosion does 0 damage to Dragapult. This has to be either Curse or Heat Crash. And the situation we wanted to make in this battle was Ursaluna coming into a Heat Crash or coming into a Curse where Turtonator was pre-damaged. And now that Ursaluna's on the battlefield and Turtonator's HP is at a range where we can always kill it, Ursaluna cleans up this fight. By the way, this is Choice Scarf Ursaluna, because the Mega Mawile in the back is 1 speed point faster than Ursaluna, and I didn't want to deal with any shenanigans. And when I said I didn't want to deal with any shenanigans, what I meant is that Play Rough kills Ursaluna. 2 fights left in Victory Road. Alright, so as it turns out, I can't count. I could have swore that there were 16 battles in Victory Road. Turns out there's only 15. So that means that after we beat the first 4 trainers, there was only 11 left. Meaning that at the end of that first video back, there was only 8 left. Meaning at the start of this video, there was only 4 left instead of 5. Meaning that when I came back after that 5-week hiatus, there was not 25 trainers left like I initially thought in the game. Not 23 like there was after I realized that 2 of the fights on 123 are completely not needed. But only 22. So, this is the last fight in Victory Road. After this, there are 6 trainers before the Elite Four. 12 battles left in the game. The final mini-boss of the game, Victory Road, Wind Straight Vito. Do it. Gotta be honest, I really like the addition of Wind Straight Vito into the game. Because, like, in the original games, the Wind Straight family, they're like, oh, Vito's the strongest. You'd never beat Vito. And then, like, Vito, when you run into him, like, he's kind of a chump. So I really like how they made him, like, a real threat. Okay. This is the final field terrain battle in the game. Psychic terrain, priority moves don't work, psychic moves are boosted. This Indeedee is holding a Focus Sash. We are going to click Throat Chop twice and kill this Indeedee. We are holding a Citrus Berry. The only way this Indeedee can possibly kill Overquill is if both of its attacks are crits, and if the first attack is a crit, Citrus Berry takes us out of heal range of dying in the second one. So this Indeedee can never beat Overquill in a 1v1. Interesting. Going for Mystical Fire when Dazzling Gleam is your highest damaging move. Interesting going for Mystical Fire twice when Dazzling Gleam is your highest damaging move. This is going to bring out Pheromosa. This is the single most absurdly broken, powerful Pokemon on Wind Straight Vito's team. This Pheromosa's speed is insane, its attack and special attack are insane, and it's also holding a Life Orb. It's really, really frail, but in Psychic terrain, your priority moves don't work, so you've got to find a way to survive a hit from this thing. What we're going to do here is we're just going to sacrifice Overquill. See ya, Overquill. It's kind of a shame that Overquill died before I got to use Explosion. The good thing about this Pheromosa is that Beast Boost raises its speed instead of its attack or special attack. I think it would have been actually a much more interesting fight if this Pheromosa was spec'd out so that it had more attack than speed and Beast Boost boosted its attack. Because what we're about to do would not work if Pheromosa's attack stat was higher than its speed stat. Pheromosa cannot one-shot Clefairy. It is impossible for Pheromosa to one-shot us. Clefairy always kills this with Moonblast. Clefable, not Clefairy. I think this is the second battle that I've ever used Clefable. I thought this was going to be my worst encounter, but I've gotten, I think, just as much use out of it as Primarina. Maybe. And Primarina is usually an Elite Four Pokemon, so... just all depends on what you have and what you need. Clefable is holding the Iron Ball. The reason Clefable is holding an Iron Ball is with its speed cut in half, Aggron sees a fast kill. And so we guarantee that Aggron is the next Pokemon that comes out. This is either Stone Edge or Heavy Slam. It's 50-50. We're going to switch to Urshifu. Aggron doesn't see any kills here, so it's either going to click Metal Sound or it's going to click Stealth Rocks. If it clicks Metal Sound, it doesn't really matter because Surging Strikes can never kill, and Metal Sound is basically Steel-type version of Counter, but it only deals the damage back of the last hit you took. So instead of dealing damage for all 3 of the Surging Strikes, it's only going to return the damage of the last one, which is never enough damage to kill Urshifu. So if it clicks Metal Sound, that's completely fine. If Aggron clicks Stealth Rocks, it's also completely fine. It just means that Florges is going to not survive this battle when it otherwise would. Metal Burst, not Metal Sound. Sorry, forgot the name of it. The other really good thing about Metal Burst only returning damage from the last hit that we took, not only did it not kill Urshifu, but it means that regardless of whether or not Aggron used Stealth Rocks or Metal Burst, it doesn't change the Pokemon that comes out next because we don't deal enough because it doesn't hit us hard enough to change things. So there's always going to be Hawlucha coming out. This is Unburdened, Psychic Seed, Hawlucha. Pretty sure it's Acrobatics, Close Combat, Stone Edge, Swords Dance. Typical Hawlucha set in battles like this. They're all super annoying, super hard to kill. We're going to switch to and sacrifice Clefable. I think we're actually going to live this. Clefable lives for another turn! Clefable doesn't want to die, but you're going to. Sorry, buddy. That's the end. Now that we have lost Clefable, we are free to send out Slowbro. Slowbro is pre-damaged slightly, because Hawlucha is always clicking Stone Edge here. We are pre-damaged, so that minimum roll of Stone Edge always guarantees Freeze Dry out of the Cloyster that's coming out. Since Hawlucha has used a Close Combat, this is always Psychic Kill. How was that Acrobatics? Oh, that's right, there's... oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Sorry. There's no Psychic Seed, so Hawlucha doesn't have an item. Yeah, Acrobatics was always highest damaging move. Minimum roll Acrobatics always guarantees that Cloyster sees kill with Freeze Dry. The point of that setup was we were trying to guarantee that Cloyster uses Freeze Dry. We're high enough HP that this is never Hydro Pump, and this is still always Freeze Dry. The reason that we needed Cloyster to see a kill with Freeze Dry when it came out onto the battlefield is Cloyster has Shell Smash. If it didn't see a kill, it would Shell Smash, and it'd be really, really hard to get rid of this thing. We're going to switch to Florges. Florges is holding an Aspia Berry, so Freeze Dry cannot freeze. We're going to use Giga Drain. Giga Drain always brings Cloyster down to its Focus Sash. The fact that it used Shell Smash on this turn does not matter. What Cloyster did this turn has zero impact on the way this battle plays out. Minimum roll Giga Drain, even before Shell Smash, was 102%. Now that Cloyster is at 1 HP, it is always going to click Explosion. We're going to switch to Dragapult. And Cloyster is going to blow itself up for absolutely no reason. It's so much fun switching in a Ghost type on an exploding Pokemon. Last Pokemon is Vito's Alakazam. Choice Scarf Dragapult outspeeds Mega Alakazam and always kills with Phantom Force. And with that, we have finished Victory Road. We get our final level cap of 99. We have 6 battles that we have to beat in Route 123 in order to get the eject pack and eject button for the Elite Four. And then all that we have left is the final gauntlet. 11 fights left in the game. We have made it to the Pokemon Center in Evergrande City holding the Elite Four. Keep it going.